Alright, welcome back to Syberia, the world before. This is apparently where it's saved, so that's fine. Let's just, like, look at these again. And we'll have the conversation with Goran again, with Ludwig. And then I'll just skip ahead until we get, like, choices that are different, and we'll see what happens. If we can say other stuff, if I just, like, picked the right option, basically. Or what this is.
Reminds me of that other portrait.
I gotta say, I don't really see the resemblance between Kate and Dana. I don't think they look very similar at all.
Yes.
Like, neither the phase nor their, like, style and hair and whatever else. So let's go with just encounter with Dana first, I guess?
Is that when you met Dana?
No.
Good talk. Parents.
That little figure there. That's you, isn't it? When you were a child in Baltayar.
Yes.
And the two adults there? Are they your parents?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Looks like a river. And that little figure looks wounded. Is that you when you met Leon and the scientist from the Origin expedition?
Yes.
So let's say inhabitants of Baltayar, because it obviously is
That
not.
group. Is it your tribe?
Oh,
Mr.
in
Ludwig?
that sense.
Yeah.
So you all live together
Oh,
in a cave
I guess I
in
now skipped the
Baltayar.
other one, but whatever, this is fine. Oh no, okay. There you go.
That person in the middle of the others was in the other paintings. That's Leon, isn't it?
Yes. Leon.
My brother.
Right. So you and your tribe took Leon in after the death of Reinhard Berger in 1937. That's how he was able to survive the winter in the mountains. Then you went with Leon when he decided to return to Vagen to join the resistance fighters?
Mm-hmm.
And this we did just do, like, Dana, Lenny, then Liberation, right?
Had Dana already joined the resistance operation by that time? I mean, by the time shown in the drawing.
No. Later.
The blonde girl with you and Leon can't be Lenny, right?
Like how they now do
Yes.
blonde without the E, but then
Lenny,
before they
my
said blonde
sister.
with the E in the tent, right? I'm pretty sure?
I knew Lenny was a resistance fighter, but she never told me she fought alongside Leon, let alone you.
Maybe I skipped the Liberation thing now.
She even went as far as saying that she never saw Leon again after 1937, when they all met at the refuge with Dana. Why would she hide something so important?
Damn it, yeah, I missed the
Time
thing.
to check on Lenny.
You know what, since we're doing this anyway, let me get back here again! Okay, so finally. Man, this is taking a while, but yeah. Since we're going for reloading and checking everything anyway, might as well be thorough.
These combat scenes, are they of the liberation of Vagen?
Yes.
Before.
Oh,
During resistance.
The blonde girl with you and Leon can't be Lenny, right?
yeah, there we go.
Yes. Time to check on Lenny.
Okay, finally,
Come.
we're
Kate
back here.
Walker.
Yeah, that took a while. Like, a long while. What are we, like 3 or 4 minutes into the episode right now? It's like 13 minutes into the recording.
This sketchbook. I think it was Leon's.
Yeah, I know, we saw this. Do I really need to go through all of it? I mean, I guess. Let's do it anyway, in case there's, like, new stuff. Yep, there you go, this is new. Living Among the Gorons. Winter 1938. The clandestine return to Vagan. But how? How did he return? How did he manage that? Vagan during the occupation. The Edelweiss network. And no one, like, has made a big deal out of this Goron thing in, like, modern science and whatever. Like, if he's been here and living with people and in people clothing, surely someone would have seen him and, like, does he not get regular, like, physical examinations? Last night I had the most beautiful dream. Portrait of Leon by the Goron. Alright. Huh? What? Was that under the bed?
Detonating wire. Just like in the old movies.
Why are we taking that? Oh no, we're not, but okay, I guess we're gonna use that later.
Weapons. Must have been here since the war, I guess.
The super resistant does not exist. Huh? What does that mean? This is the real enemy. Right?
This symbol looks like a warning.
No, it looks like a hand.
Some kind of map. Looks like the Devil Pass to me. Could all those marks indicate where the Goron searched for Leon's body?
So why wasn't the Goron part of that, like, Devil's Pass thing? Have you seen this man? Find the poster of the super resistant. 10,000. Have you seen this terrorist? 10,000 marks. Reward for information leading to the capture, dead or alive, of one Ludwig Hardtack, better known as the Mountain Murderer. Wanted for murder, dead or alive. He is part of the worst band of rogues Vagan has ever known. And he just puts it up here like, that's me!
These must be plans for secret operations. Must have been some kind of a headquarters here. Maybe for local resistance fighters such as Leon and his group.
Okay.
So much happened to the Go-Rune since Leon found him in Baltayar.
She keeps saying
What a
Go-Rune.
life he had. But there are still so many gray areas. I need to learn more from Demoiselle Lenny now.
Alright. Let's get some answers. Time to interrogate an old lady. And this is still locked.
It's locked.
Ah, Fräulein. I knew you would be back eventually. Judging by your face, you and Ludwig already met.
We have. And it raised a lot of questions about you. About what you said to me the first time we met, and about what you didn't say.
Yeah, accuse her. Let her have it.
Of course. You can run from your past, but never truly escape it. Huh? But you already know that. Don't you, Fräulein?
You've been lying all along! Okay, let's just say, what are you trying to hide?
I want to understand Demoiselle Lenny. I'd like to understand why you didn't tell me about Leon's death, about fighting with him in the Resistance, and about the Gore, and about Mr. Ludwig. It would have saved us both so much time and effort.
It sure would have.
Because it would have only begged questions. Questions which lead to events that I've never spoken about to anyone. Not even to you, dear Ludwig.
Lenny.
Still, I suppose it doesn't matter now. Perhaps it's time I confess my crime.
You killed them.
What are you talking about?
It was the best years of my life. Joining the Resistance, unlike my coward of a father, and fighting alongside Leon after he miraculously got back from Baltayar with Ludwig. It gave me purpose.
Okay, music, you can calm down a little bit, I think. Oh, here we go. Summer 44. Man, this game just keeps going, huh?
Leon was a terrific leader. I could feel he was finally taking me seriously, especially with Dana being missing. I knew he was still in love. After all, didn't he cross the globe to rescue her? But we all thought he arrived too late. That
So
Dana
you made a move,
died
you
with her
homewrecker.
parents during the pogroms. So I believed his mourning would eventually come to an end. And that's when Dana fell from the sky. Literally.
Nice accuracy there.
Dana was sent by London, right? To oversee that operation led by your Resistance network? The exfiltration of a civilian to Switzerland, if I recall correctly.
Indeed. But Leon never told us that Dana was involved. Maybe he was afraid to believe it himself.
But why would she just be, like, lying there? What? And why wouldn't she recognize... What is happening? What do you mean? How would you not recognize him? Like, already? When you walked up to... What? Okay, that's a weird scene. Maybe put down the fucking gun. How about you don't make out with a loaded gun? Okay, she actually did. Okay, yeah, yeah, alright. Yep. Maybe move on. And then we watch them have sex right there.
You should have seen them, Fräulein. It was as if they had never left each other.
Do you know if Dana ever mentioned a child?
Maybe they were planning to have one in Baltaya, who knows?
In Baltayar?
Yes, that's all they ever talked about. How they were going to live over there after the war, along with Ludwig and his tribe.
Oh, too much talking, time to fuck.
But it was to be just another broken dream.
Right. I should call London now. My radio's downstairs.
Oh boy. Alright, do we have reading to do? Yeah, this one. So, what? Oh god, what? I thought I'd jot down a few thoughts to try to unwind a little. Like, typos are all well and good when you're, like, typing, but it kind of doesn't make any sense when you're, like, writing cursive to miss an entire letter, I feel. Because it's, like, it takes so much more effort. But I don't know. It's been a few months now that I first found out that Leon is alive, and yet I still can hardly believe it's time. True. Anyway, tomorrow I'll be dropped over the mountains of Vagen. I'll be joining Leon and his resistance group at the Silberspiegel Refuge. Funny, that's exactly where we first met. Where it all began. Yeah, that is funny. That is kind of weird. Where it all began between us. Where Gustav will have left, and the place will have been abandoned, only being used as an outpost for the local resistance groups. I ought to... Wait, was that the Spitze thing? Yeah, she put that in as well. How would she still have that? The, like... Wait, how would she still have that, like, order for drinks? That doesn't make any sense, because I would have been in, like, the previous diary, right? I ought to feel nervous because of the airdrop, but that's not what worries me at all. Actually, I'm feeling anxious because of the reunion with Leon. I'm gonna fucking stick him up with a gun, for some reason. Will he remember me? I know that London has informed him I'm the one who's been mandated to supervise the mission, but there's no way of knowing how Leon feels about it. Will he still love me? Should I talk about Anna? Or should I spare him the pain of knowing about that awful tragedy? I'd better get some sleep, and I need to keep focused on the mission. The civilian I have to escort into Switzerland is essential to the war effort. Oh, I see, the civilian is Ludwig, I guess, and therefore to the struggle against the Brown Shadow. Or no? Maybe it's the blonde lady? Whoever she was? Because otherwise Ludwig would be dead, right? That's what I need to be thinking about right now, not about Leon. But all the same, Leon. After all this time. And what if? Leon. I'm thinking about Leon.
Leon's drawing book.
Oh my god, and then we can look
I recognize
again.
the mountains of Vagen in these drawings. Leon must have drawn them during his expeditions in the region. These drawings date from the summer we met, when I worked here.
And that awful, awful fatty house.
These landscapes don't look like they're from the Vagen region.
Yes, maybe not because it says the Origin Expedition.
Leon must have done these drawings when he was in Baltayar with the Origin Expedition.
Yes, that is what it says.
This is a drawing of the Goruns.
Now she also says Gorun. Like, Kate says Gorun, she says Gorun, and they actually said, like, when they were there, they said Goran. Right? You don't want to comment on that? This is where we were fooling around.
Gustav housed me here when I worked at the refuge. I have so many fond memories with Leon here.
Oh, I bet you do.
When I left for London with Junta, I never thought I'd see the place again, let alone be here again with Leon.
Yeah, looks like that's everything. Nice bomber jacket, at least.
The Goran's lair.
Why would you call it that? It's a room. Though I guess she doesn't really know the Goran yet. We can go up in the attic? Do I want to? Talk to your allies before using the radio? Set the radio. Wasn't the radio, like, upstairs? So I guess I'll talk downstairs first then. Oh, wait, what's all this?
Leon's men must have settled down in the dormitories.
But why would you, like, block the door then?
Personal effects in a heap. Can't be a good sign.
Made it back from Vagen despite Brown Shadow's tightening of the curfew. The hardest part was telling Franz's parents their son had been killed in the last operation. The father was especially cut up when I told him he couldn't recover his son's body. I tried to explain that hardtack buries all of our fallen in the eternal snow. You mean Ludwig? like in a frozen cemetery, so they become at one with the mountain and rest in peace beside the fallen brothers in arms, where there's no risk of the Brown Shadow ever finding them and desecrating their graves. Holy shit, that's a sentence. Anyway, even though they knew Franz knew of the risks, it didn't make it any easier for them to accept his death. I tried to reason with the father, and he finally resigned himself to just asking for Franz's effects. I don't see why we would refuse, but I've never been asked this before, so what do you think? Do you think Leon would mind? What? So who's writing this? Nothing else here. So I hope we can go down safely and then go back up again.
Judging by these installations, Leon's network seems particularly well organized. Pity the same can't be said for all the resistance networks the Foreign Office deals with.
And, I mean, I guess before we talk to this, I think I have to leave it off. It just saved. Yeah, let's leave it off there, even though, yeah, with cutting and stuff, it might be a little shorter, but I gotta get going. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Guess we'll talk to the Goran and whoever else is here next time before whatever that radio thing is. I'll see you then.